Good morning guys, welcome to today's video. Now this is the third time we've attempted to film this due to some issues which you'll see momentarily, but let me just quickly take you back to the couple of recreations of the first couple of instructions I did a couple of weeks back. Good morning guys, welcome to today's video, and today we're going to wrap the car. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but we should be fine, so I can't wait to show you the colour that we've gone for the wrap and go over the things that we need and set up a time lapse. So as you saw from that little clip, all seemed well, and we're very proactive and thinking that we'll do, decent job and it will come out really well. Let's take it forward, or backwards should I say, to the second introduction that I did for this video. Hi guys, welcome to the second introduction to this video. Yesterday we said we're going to go ahead and wrap the car. Things didn't quite go to planned or as smoothly as I was hoping, and started to go downhill very fast. Let me set up a time lapse and hopefully today we get better on. So a little bit more smiley than the actual day on that second introduction, but as you can probably tell from the videos, it didn't go to plan at all. Now the reason behind the cheaper wrap was to try and cover the car in a consistent colour, with it looking fairly decent from about 6 foot away, and that would have done for a year. What we quickly found out was that wasn't the case, and we found loads of issues. So as you'll probably see, the only decent bit of wrap was the wing, ironically. We tried about 4 attempts on the bonnet, but for some reason the bonnet would bubble in the top or crease massively, and we were unable to get them out. So this is the only half decent panel that we've managed to do. There's a few bubbles in the creases, but it's not actually that bad. However, when we attempted to wrap the car, I gave myself more work to do, which even annoyed me even more so that the wrap failed and went completely wrong, was we peeled the lacquer off the bonnet. So we've ended up having to prime the entire bonnet instead of doing the little touch-ups. And the door that I tried to wrap, I peeled the majority of the lacquer off the door as well. So we're going to have to paint the door as well as the bonnet fully now, which potentially we didn't need to do in the first place. But it's one of those things. I might make another video or talk about it in another video about the issues we had with the wrap, but this video is just going to go over the panels that we've prepped, and where we've got to and what we're going to do going forward. I'll try not to waffle on too much. So what is the plan of action next? So originally I was going to paint rattle can the fiberglass panels, potentially the bonnet at the time, but we weren't sure if we were going to leave it as it was, and then rattle can the rear spats and the rear quarters. For some reason then I decided, no, let's wrap it and get a consistent colour all across. As you probably found from those little recreations, that wasn't to be, and now we're actually going to go back originally to the original plan of rattle canning the car. So we'll go over quickly what we've done so far. Right guys, and whilst filming this, it's starting to rain. So I'm going to quickly do a very quick walk around on where we've got to with each panel, and then what we plan on doing going forward, and then you'll see the updates in future videos. So let's get to it. So leave the panels in the car because it's starting to rain. So the rear quarters, we have used a high field primer because there was some deep scratches and marks on them. Once you've smoothed all that and got them out, we'll use a normal primer. The GTR style rear spats weren't too bad. We've had to do a few little repairs, but they're primed and just ready for rub down and paint. We found a paint that is pretty close to the original colour, so hopefully there won't be much difference between original and the rail canned, fingers crossed. And then we've got this panel, which is the original blue that you probably would have seen in other videos, and this is just, we've started to do some repairs on the bottom and put some primer on, but this will need a proper rub down, full prime. Then that one will be ready for paint as well. And then let's go this way. We've started on the wings as well. So another quick rub down, put some primer on. We'll need another rub down again and maybe a touch up with some primer. And then what we're going to do in a future video is build a makeshift paint booth, if you want to call it, in the back garden, and then we need to wait for a couple of good days of hot weather. We're trying to prep all the panels first, and then we'll make this booth in the back, and then try and spray all the panels in one hit and clear coat them as well. And then after that, we plan on then trying to machine polish and do our best to try and, you know, make the car pop again with all the, you know, original panels and the ones that we painted with the new lacquer. But yeah guys, that's the update. The wrap, as you can probably tell, hasn't gone to plan at all, but we've made some progress in going down a different path. I just wish I stayed at doing this originally and not try to go down the wrap route. Live and learn. But yeah, stay tuned guys, and I hope you enjoy the video.